Okay, everybody, welcome to the class. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight. And well, today is Friday, so which is very good. We're moving on with the classes and also with the platform, I guess. So first thing that we're going to check is the platform actually. Let's see. Okay, so this is the class of today, and here you will find the question so you can comment. Okay, and let's see, we don't have a homework for tonight, so we are going to check then the attendance as usual. So, Ada Azucena Cáceres Mendoza.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ana Claudia González Velázquez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Dani Josué García Martínez. Fernando Marvin González Martínez. Francisco Eduardo Figueroa Mejía. Heidi Eugenia Salguero de Rivas. Ileana Giselle Cañas Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Irene Azucena Cuellar Álvarez. José Marcos Rodríguez Ayala.
Present.
Good. José Osmin Rivas Navas.
Present.
Good. José Wilfredo Ayala Sorto.
Present, teacher.
Good. Juan Miguel Bran Mejía. María Alejandra Barrientos Romero.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ramón Enrique Mata Escobar. Roberto Luis Umaña Orellana. Roxana Ivette Asensio de Mejía. Steven Vladimir Villacorta Rivera. Zuleima Ivonne Moreno de Hernández.
Present.
Perfect. Okay, so we are going to start the class of today, and we're going to check some readings and a video, and if we have the time, we're going to do a little activity. So why training should be your key investment? Why is this very, very important? And that's what we're going to check tonight. So we're going to start reading. Let's see. Yvonne, could you please help me reading the first part?
A recent report by Dell Technologies has left companies and industries across the globe feeling a little uneasy.
Uneasy.
Their prediction is that 85% of the jobs that will exist in 2030 haven't even been invented yet. This is a sovereign uncertainty that most businesses and their employees haven't prepared for, and they are looking for the secret to survival. But the cat is out of the bag. While the rise of technology is fully rapid change, it's also providing companies with the means to keep up. Of course, we are talking about online employee training and retraining and retraining again to keep workplace skills relevant. That's right. Human skills might look different in the future, but they'll still be there in the future.
Good. What did you get from this one?
Okay, that technology is not the same currently that, for example, 20 years ago. So in the future, advanced technologies are so big. And for example, you can take trainings online. You don't need a physical place. You don't need to be with a teacher or with another people. you can get trainings about any topic online, and that's improve, for example, the time, the place, prices for the companies, I guess. And that's the future for the trainings and the technology and the companies.
Very good, perfect. Thank you, Yvonne. So, yes, I mean, imagine what it says. It says that according to a report from this company, Dell Technologies, 85% of the jobs that will exist in the 2030, that is in 7 years, right? I'm sorry, haven't even been invented yet. I mean, so the world is changing so much that everybody, we will need to train ourselves in the future. So many things are coming. If we want to continue having a good job or getting more opportunities, definitely we need to learn many other things, and our companies also need to modernize, to get into the newest technologies, the new things that are necessary, right? So that is a lot. And well, let's check some vocabulary. So uneasy, what is that? Uneasy.
Maybe something that is hard to do.
Hard to do, yeah. Uneasy is like, let's say that is something that you're not happy about, you're worried about that one. So that's why it says that it's not I mean, it's something that we need to focus on. We need to check into that. Let's see what else. Sovereign, what is sovereign?
Like high probability.
Very good. That is it. So it's very big, the uncertainty, right? That is going to come in the future. Let's see. What is survival?
Still alive.
Yeah, to continue alive, right? So when you're in danger and you need to survive, like whenever we had the pandemic, right, that we were careful about many things. This is a nice phrase, but the cat is out of the bag. What does that mean?
Maybe when there is a situation out of your control.
Very good. Something that is out of control, something that, I mean, that is going to happen. It doesn't matter what we do right now. It is going to happen, right? It's on its way. Very good. And it says fueling. What is fueling? Anybody knows? Okay, so that is like to provide energy, right? To provide the combustions to something is with more life or anything like that. So to provide the energies for something to work. And then it says with the means to keep up. So means, what is means here?
The important things to keep.
Yeah, it's like the ways for you to do something, right? Like means of transportation, something like that. And the other one is keep up. What is to keep it up?
Maybe like hold something.
Okay, so to continue, right? When you are on your way and somebody says, keep it up. Have you ever heard that one? That is like a greeting or a motivation thing that you can say. So keep it up, keep on moving. You are on your way, something like that. Retraining, what is that?
When you take the same training once and over again.
Very good. When you take training and once and again, right? So, and yeah, we need to keep on that one. That's what it says here, that we, even when we have the skills, we need to adapt our company and the employees. So, of course, is important. And there is no other. Okay, and it says, why the future of your business depends on employee training. Let's see. Ana Claudia, could you please help me with this part?
Sure. Teacher, well, if I can pass, today I went to the dentist and
Oh, I see.
I don't know how to say this, he made me
You have
endodoncia.
some. Oh my goodness, that is a big process. Okay.
So I cannot, I don't want to talk too much because
Don't
it's
worry,
still,
that's not a
I
problem.
got it. Thank
That's
you.
fine. Thank you. What about Juan Miguel? Is it possible for you?
Okay, I will try.
Okay.
Quite the future of your business depends on employee training. There have always been many benefits in offering training to employees. Training helps companies achieve their goals while also giving employees the learning opportunities they need to keep moving forward in their careers. But beneficial is no longer a sufficient description of staff training. Here are top reasons why investing in employee training has become not just important, but also essential.
Okay, that is it. So what did you get from this?
Okay, I think we are talking about your company, okay, or the company in this case, and obviously personal or the human resource is one of the most important things. Okay, so in taking this or according to this, we can or we must to invest, okay, in the employee training, because if you want to keep your company in the middle of the things, okay, you have to be sufficient with your personnel, and obviously one of the most important things is having the necessary personnel, but also trainer too. Maybe, I don't know.
Definitely, actually, that is it. I mean, we always have known that to be trained and to train our employees is important, right? So, but it says here beneficial is no longer a sufficient description of staff training. I mean, it's necessary. It's something that if the company wants to achieve their goals and to be competitive in the world of the business, definitely we need to train our people. Let's check some vocabulary. I don't think there are many here in this one. So moving forward, what is that?
Advancing.
Yeah, to advance.
To advance, maybe.
Very good, perfect. And okay, that is it. So the next part is going to be for Giselle. Could you please help me with this?
Yes, teacher. Okay. Automation makes workforce training even more essential. The gig
Give.
is like gig. Okay, thank you. The gig economy has given two-letter terms like AI, AR, and VR the power to leave people and whole organizations shaking in their boots. Why? Because the idea of losing their relevance to a robot is not just scary anymore. It's actually possible. And if humans aren't needed to fill jobs, then why is training and development important, right? Actually, we happen to think that humans and the need to train employees are more important than ever before. Here's why. Driverless cars might eliminate taxi drivers. E-learning might threaten the role of lecturers. And sure, chatbots are probably going to leave call centers a little quieter than before. But who will engineer driverless cars, build online courses, and program chatbots? Your employees will, but only if, and it's a big if, they have been trained in the skills to do so.
Very good. What did you get from this one?
That with the pass of the time, machines or or the or the process are even more like, I don't know how to say it, or this thing automation, or that the process maybe with the time maybe the companies they at some point they maybe don't I don't know how to say it, teacher. Maybe in the future, or the maybe the companies are going to use these robots, and maybe the humans are not going to be too necessary for some process, not all the processes. And here in this 1, 2, and the third paragraph said that, but who will engineer driverless cars? You know, the employees, but only if they have been trained. So it's not just like I have to train my people. It's like I have to train in some special and specific, maybe, I don't know, positions. And I think that maybe some positions they didn't even exist yet. Some processes maybe that humans are not going to be needed anymore, but like directly in the process, kind of the idea.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Actually, that is it. I mean, technology is moving on, right? And definitely we have different things that we are integrating into our positions, into our businesses that are going to improve and make everything more efficient. So it's going to be easier for us to analyze. So for example, right now, the management of databases is going to be, I mean, that is easier. In the past, it was very, very difficult. I mean, you have to do the formulas, or you have to know how to do like scripts and things in Excel, maybe almost programming. Nowadays, it's easier. I mean, for example, there is a tool that is called Looker that is for you to analyze databases and provides you graphics and things like that. So you just click some things and that's it. You will find the analysis that you need. And of course, probably, yes, we're going to have automated things, but at least in the near future, we're going to need people that are going to, let's say, are going to do the critical thinking, right? So, but maybe, yeah, far future, in the long term, it's going to be like that. Let's check some vocabulary. What is gig?
Gigantic.
It's not gigantic in this case. Yeah, it's like a vehicle, you know, it's like a chariot, it's something like that. So the car of economy has, I mean, it's like a movement thing that is going on. So, and well, the other one is AI. What is that?
Artificial intelligence.
Very good, artificial intelligence. What is that? Do you know?
Maybe this context could be in this context could be the process where the websites or the applications take your data, okay, and process them in order to make recommendations to you. For example, in Netflix, you see a movie or you watch a movie this night, okay, tonight. After you finish the movie, there are some recommendations, okay, but those recommendations are related to the movie that you just watched and all the movies before the movie that you just watched. Okay, there is an algorithm who recommends you based on your gustos. I don't know how to say, but in
Hey,
this context, to your
your
taste.
tastes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, very good. That is it. Actually, it's like, as you say, algorithms that are going to be inside of a model, so they can identify patterns and then provide you a solution on something. Good. What is AR?
Augmented reality, I think.
Very good. That is it, definitely. Augmented reality. And what is that then?
Maybe, for example, people who play video games, but they put on their eyes type of visor. In the hands, they have some controllers, so they are inside a world, if we can say this like that. But they interact with other people. I don't know if it's okay.
Well, yeah, actually, we have, I'm sorry, go ahead. Anybody else was going to say something?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to say that for me, this term is related with, or the objective of this term is to represent some landscape or view through an application. For example, I have I, I have been working in one app during my university career, and one app to represent some I don't know how to say it, a gallery of art gallery
Yeah, that's fine.
to view the I don't know, the paintings. Yeah, the paintings. Uh, the students can download this app and see, for example, a whole room of art. So I think this term is related to that, to represent some view, some landscape or a room, and interact with that app and with those with a visor. Yeah. So
Very good, perfect. Yeah, actually, that is more related. I mean, for example, you know, the new cell phones, they have like video where you will be able to draw in the video. And I mean, if you move, for example, if you draw some glasses and you move, and if you move, the glasses are there. They, I mean, stay with you. They recognize you. So that is something like augmented reality. And actually, we go to the last one. That is VR. What is VR?
Virtual reality.
Very good. So what is the difference between augmented reality and virtual reality? Okay, yeah, I guess that augmenting is more like what Mark is saying. Virtual reality is more like Juan Miguel said, that it's going to be like an interaction that you do with actually other people, and you are able to go into a different world, and with some controls you will be able to interact with them. So, and sometimes even feel things, right? Like vibrations or sounds or anything like that. Very good. And it says the power to lead people and while organizations shaking in their boots. What is this phrase? Shaking in their boots. What do you believe is this about?
Like maybe they feel afraid or insecure.
Okay, insecure. Yeah. It's
They are
maybe. Huh?
they are worried about something. In this case, with all the terms related to the reading. Okay.
Very good, perfect. That is it. So they are like overwhelmed. So what is this about? Or many things. So yeah, we need to research and learn a little bit more about these kind of things. And let's see another word. I remember there was another one. Let me just check. Let's see. Threaten. What is that? You can look for that in the dictionary if you want.
That maybe at some point, for example, in this case, e-learning might replace the lot of lecturers.
Okay, very good. Actually, it's like a menace, something that you feel that is going to attack you or something like that. Or so, and yes, some people that are reading about this new technology might believe that they are going to, it's going to be bad for them. What is a chatbot? Anybody?
Maybe
It's a chat, but assist by robot.
yeah.
Very good. Like artificial intelligence that is going to ask you, what do you want to do? And you choose an option and then you continue moving on, right? So it's going to provide you the options there. And what is driverless cars? What is that? Driverless cars.
a car that doesn't need a driver to be on the way.
They're like Tesla. You're a mute, teacher. You're a mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, very good. So that is something that is real right now, right? So something that is not, I mean, the future or something that is happening. So cars that it doesn't need somebody to drive. And let me see, there is no other questions here. Okay, it says continuous employee training increases agility. Jose Wilfredo, could you please help me with this?
Yes, teacher. Continuous employee training increases agility. In a global economy that keeps evolving, the most successful companies will be those that adapt quickly and efficiently. So one of the key reasons for training employees is that it keeps their knowledge fresh, their skills sharp, and their confidence booming, especially when training is accessible online. Think about it. Employees are likely to face novel challenge while on the job when they don't have the knowledge or skills to respond effectively and quickly. Business and customer suffer while the competition swaps in. But if employees can access the information they need immediately on the job, they'll become tools for
Agility.
agility in an environment of change. Plus, change is scary and the future is uncertain. So while you may not be able to prepare employees for jobs that don't yet exist, you can use training to equip
Yeah.
them with skills that will make them confident, competent, and agile. Agile
Agile.
when com- agile when confronted with the change.
Good. What did you get from this?
Well, this means that if you want to be a one company, one um one how do you say that? If you want to be a good company in the future, you have to invest in training. And also not only in whatever kind of training, it's not one that maybe give a knowledge and effectively and uh, quick learning could be. Um, yeah, that's that's what I understand on this paragraph.
Very good.
That
Actually,
if when
go ahead.
no, just that only that. That's it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, definitely. Companies, they need to invest in training if they want to be competitive in a good company in the future. Let's check some vocabulary. What is, my friends, evolving?
Like continuous.
Like evolution, right? Good.
Mhm.
Okay, and what is, let's see, something that is sharp, skill sharp. What is that?
In this context, the skills are developed the best of the best. Okay, Uh, I think
Very
I
good.
don't know
That,
the skills.
go ahead.
Yep.
Uh,
Only like upgrading skills, something like that.
yeah, so whenever you provide training, it's like they are going to have something very accurate and very, very nice in the on the top, right? So something like that. Let's see.
And knowledgeable too.
Okay, very good. Knowledgeable. Booming. What is booming?
in the top.
On the top, yeah, it's like the
Okay.
process on going to the top, right? When you are like a flower that is booming, right? That is expanding and things like that. Very
Something
good.
like big.
Like, okay, very good. And let's see, there was another one. What is to suffer?
affecting.
Okay, when you feel affected by something, right? When you are not happy about something. Very good. What are tools?
Something that help you to make your job, yep, do your job, or um, any could be a hardware or software.
Very good. So yeah, tools is something like that. It's like things that you use so you can do other things, right? What
The
is
equipment,
like an equipment? Very good. It might be something like that. What is something scary?
Something you're afraid of.
Afraid of.
Maybe.
Very good. What is something uncertain?
Something that you don't know.
When you don't know what is going to happen, right? Very good. And I guess that is it. Very good. So let's move on. So skill development makes employees happy. That is going to be for Osmin.
okay, so what do you employees want more than anything else? According to Gallup, it's the opportunity to learn. In fact, ongoing training is considered the most important decision-making factor by job seekers today. Your staff gets the chance to develop skills, learn learn new ones, and get better in their field. And this is exactly why training is important for employees.
Yeah, please continue.
And see, yeah, but training isn't just useful for attracting top talent. When your existing employees see that you are investing in their growth, they become happy, loyal, and engaged. So in the work, hang on. Why is this so important? Because the future is one where companies will seek out talent more than talent seeks out jobs. So you will need employees who are leading the skill development race, and if you have got there already, if you have got them already, so you
You've
will
got.
need to give them a reason to sorry.
Yeah, it should be you've got.
Oh, sorry. If you have got,
No, no have. Don't say
right?
have. You've got.
If you got them already, so you'll need the you sorry, you'll need to give them a reason to turn a blind eyes to
Blind
push
eye.
your sorry,
Blind eye.
blind eye, blind eye to push her with flashy job offer. This is the importance of investing in the employees training.
Very good. What did you get from this?
Okay, so actually that this is really important for employees, right? Once they are feeling like, so you take care themselves in order that they can feel happy, like in order to grow. So they feel like, wow, so it's cool this place in order that I can develop my skill or in order that grow in this company. And also, so companies has like the opportunity, right? But if you take it, it's up to you, right? So like that is a decision that we take it. However, so there are talent too. So like people that are like getting skills more than you. However, so you have to show that like the talent, like in order that they can like think in the future for you. I think so.
Very good, perfect. Very nice. Actually, that is it. I mean, as you can see, if you train your employees, they will be happier, right? They feel confident. We discussed that before, that they will feel that they can do their job very well. Also provide some feedback or some ways for improvement of the processes or things. So it's going to be nice. Let's check some vocabulary, of course. Let's see. There are some I remember. Hang on. What is hang on?
Hold on.
It's like hold on, like wait. Very good. Let's see what else. Well, this is a whole phrase. To turn a blind eye to poachers. So only poachers is like a pan that you use for you to cook eggs, things like that one, right? So, but what do you believe is the meaning of this phrase, to turn a blind eye to poachers? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, when you say to turn a blind eye to poachers, it's like being competitive. When you want somebody else is competing with you because of some things and you want to move on, you want to keep on doing your best so you can compete. And the other one says with flashy jobs. What do you believe is flashy job offers actually?
Maybe an offer that you can resist.
That is it. Interesting offers, right? So they say, we're going to give you this and this and this if you come to our company. They know that you have skills and they know that you can do certain jobs. So they're looking, they're on the hunting. That happens a lot. Good. Let's move on. It says learning is a competitive advantage. That is going to be for, let's see, Maria Alejandra.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Yeah, your
Okay.
time.
Learning is a competitive advantage. Remember when needing new shoes meant that you
Men.
had to walk into a store and buy them, or when further education meant night classes at university campus. As a shoe store or a university, your competition was limited to the
Limited.
other shoes store and university in a 12 miles radius. Things have
Changed.
to today almost every company is competing in a
Competing.
global market. Customers have a wide variety of choice because
Variety.
variety of choice because the internet and technology have made products and services accessible to almost everyone, and this makes staff training your number a competitive advantage. Higher quality products, more efficient service delivery, and more helpful customer support will set your company apart from the competitions are shaping are
Achieving.
achieving. These will require employees who aren't just good,
Good.
but
good, but the best at that they do. But the best what they do, and to become the best and remain the best, they will need continuous workplace training.
Good. What did you get from this?
Sorry, teacher. By staying my cell phone and I read very small.
Okay.
Um,
So, but you didn't get any idea of what you read?
a little.
Okay, tell us. What did you get?
Okay.
You don't work, of course.
I think that when I say the learning is a competitive advantage, I understand that you all the time need education, because if you have, for example, in the shoes, all the time the people search new shoes, but with different characteristics. For example, that high quality, good price, or the different that you want or you have the money to pay. And for example, in this moment, have a moda,
A fashion?
a fashion, and the company don't put at the same level to the competitors. The company lost a lot of clients because don't satisfaction that necessary to the customers.
Okay. Very well.
And
Go ahead. Sorry.
uh-huh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Only that, teachers.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So, yes, we know that if we teach our employees, the whole company is going to be more competitive, because all the processes, all the procedures, all the production, everything is going to be better, right? So definitely that is going to be very good. So let's check some vocabulary. Actually, the example that is there is nice, in that whenever you go to a physical shoe store and you or a university, says sometimes you're limited to the ones that are nearby. But now, I mean, with all the technology and everything that has happened in the world, of course, it's totally different. Let's see, what is meant?
Something something which has meaning but in past.
Very good, perfect. That was perfect. What is further?
In this case, maybe extra education.
Very good. Beyond, right? The basics. Nice. And well, radius, you know that is like about distance, right? And let's see. Consumers have a wide variety of choices because the internet has technology have made products and services accessible. What is almost?
About?
About. Very close to the 100%, right? Good. And let's see. Okay, there is no other. So the other one says your employees need access to ongoing learning from everywhere. Ada, Azucena, could you please help me with this?
Yes, your employees need access to ongoing learning from everywhere. It's true that technology has brought a tornado of change upon most industries today, and this turn has increased the importance of training employees. But the technology has also been thinking enough to present companies with convenient.
Convenient.
Convenient efficient and accessible solution for ongoing learning and development. For example, a learning course helps your companies deliver consistent training to geographically dispersed teams. Microlearning content allows employees to learn of demand and in a way that is relevant to them, not less of all gamification makes training fun and engaging, even when employees are under time pressures. Plus, you can achieve all is that with you, they also cost and the person associated with the classroom. Associated the classroom and
based training.
That's an efficient, loyal, and engaging workforce without the need for travel, logistics are expensive. This means that very ability of learning, availability of learning technology has become a reason to invest of the training.
Good. What did you get from this?
For me, it's very important. Today is complex, and the work environment characteristic by constant in the change. And for example, innovation and leadership capacity make it's very continuous learning is essential. Essential identification, the ability to improve the competitiveness of the companies and the personal and the professional profile or the employees and the collaboration. The people who show this capacity for continuous learning are characterized by the motivation and the enthusiasm, the people. When it comes to permit the performing, there is a better always the maintaining the aptitude for the acquisition of the new knowledge that the can is in the future applicate in these different jobs and the different company organization. Only picture.
Okay, perfect. That was very complete. Very nice. Thank you. So definitely. So employees need access to ongoing learning from everywhere. So that is what we're doing actually right now, right? So you are everywhere in El Salvador, but I'm here in Santa Ana and we're together learning. So that is what it's meant to be. So let's check some words. What is a tornado?
Maybe a twister.
Like a twister, very good. It's a synonym of that one. Let's see. What is to be kind?
Real.
I'm sorry?
Real.
Real. Okay. So
to be polite.
Well, yeah, polite. So in this case, kind is an adjective and it's like nice, right? It's good enough to present companies with convenient, efficient, and accessible solutions for ongoing learning and development. And then it says, for example, your learning courses help companies deliver consistent training to geographically dispersed teams. What is dispersed?
The things who are not in the same place. So they are over several places.
Very good. That is it. Disperse is things, people that are in different places. So in this case, for example, we, right? Everybody here are not in the same city, the same department. We are in the same country, but not on the same city. So we are dispersed. And it says micro-learning content, please. Well, learn on demand. What is that?
It's the type of learning. Okay, go ahead.
Hello.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but learning on demand, I guess that means that you can choose what you want to learn.
Very good. So yeah, the employee is the one who sees everything that is possible to learn, like INSAFORP, right? If you go to the catalog of INSAFORP, I mean, you can learn a lot of things and you choose what you want to achieve. So that is very nice.
And when also.
Very good. When the modality, I mean, some people, they can go to classes in person than in the classroom, but we prefer to be here, right? So good. Let's see. There was what is a headache? That is a basic one.
I'm feeling right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that one. So what do you have?
It's
Do you have the flu or something like that?
I don't know what.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it's the heat.
I don't know if it's COVID.
Okay, let's hope not. Okay, I know that right now, again, there are a lot of people with COVID. Okay, and if you have a headache, of course, you can take a pill for that one and rest very well tonight. The good thing is that tomorrow is Saturday. I hope you don't work and rest. So that would be good. Let's see. What is to be loyal?
Maybe when you are, or when
you
don't
are?
know, I don't know is this term is right. Fidelity? No.
It's different. Mhm.
Okay.
Somebody else was going to say something. Okay, yeah, fidelity, yeah, or fidelity, you can say both pronunciation, is when you are just with one, right? For example, when you have fidelity for a company, is because you are the customer of that company only. You say, that is my company. Loyal means that you will be there in the good times and at the bad times. So you are going to stay. You are not going to leave. In this case, speaking about employees, it's like they won't go to other companies, even when they have good opportunities of other salary or things like that. If they love the company and they feel that they are fine there, they are going to stay. And that is it. Very good. Okay, we have another reading in another website, but before that one, we're going to check the attendance, of course, because it's 9 already. Ada Azucena Cáceres Mendoza.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ana Claudia González Velázquez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Dani Josué García Martínez. Fernando Marvin González Martínez.
Present.
Good. Francisco Eduardo Figueroa Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Good. Heidi Eugenia Salguero de Rivas. Iliana Giselle Cañas Escobar.
Present.
Thank you. Irene Azucena Cuellar Albanés. José Marcos Rodríguez Ayala.
Present.
Good. José Osmin Rivas Navas.
Present.
Good. José Wilfredo Ayala Sorto.
Present, teacher.
Good. Juan Miguel Bran Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Good. María Alejandra Barrientos Romero.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ramón Enrique Mata Escobar. Roberto Luis Umaña Orellana. Roxana Ivette Asensio de Mejía.
Present.
Good. Silvia Vladimir Villacorta Rivera. Zuleima Ivonne Moreno de Hernández.
Present.
Very good, perfect. Okay, before we move on to the other part that we're going to read, we're going to check a video. This is kind of different. 20 things in the US that puzzle most foreigners. So things that are kind of different or strange. As usual, we're going to see the video and then we're going to provide comments, feedbacks, opinions. Here we go.
Well, you may have lived in the United States your whole life without realizing that something totally normal for you seems bizarre to people from other parts of the world. Who knew that munching on fried pickles in a highly air-conditioned room was so outlandish? Well, here are some other highly entertaining Americanisms I've gathered. Let's count it down from number 21. Sales tax is a guessing game. When you go shopping in the U.S. and see a price tag that says $14.88, don't expect to pay $14.88 at the register. Sales tax is not included in the price of an item. And since this tax can vary from state to state, figuring out your total can turn into the ultimate mental math challenge. In many European countries, the sales tax is already included in the price. It's known as a value-added tax, or VAT. Number 20. We're total workaholics. A lot of Americans don't feel the need to take long vacations, so they often let vacation and sick hours pile up without ever using them. Plus, most employers only give you 2 weeks out of the year. But in a lot of other countries, like Brazil or Finland, workers are encouraged to take an average of 30 days of vacay. Wow, maybe I should take some time off, or perhaps I'll just keep waiting. 19. It's not a party without red Solo cups. In the States, this red plastic cup is synonymous with "party on, dude." But other countries apparently don't recognize this cup to mean the same thing. People in the UK, for example, don't use red Solo cups at get-togethers. They have to go to a special website to purchase the cups for American-themed parties. Who knew? Number 18. Deep-fried everything. Whether it's fried pickles or even fried Oreos, America has it all. Fried fish recipes first appeared in Spanish and Portuguese cookbooks as far back as the 1200s, and the Greeks were frying food in olive oil way back in the 5th century BCE. But as America does with many things, they've adopted a tradition from far-off lands and took it up a notch, or 5. 17. Get everything you need right at the pharmacy. If you're not from the U.S., it may be puzzling to walk into a pharmacy and see aisles and aisles of over-the-counter meds, toys, makeup, clothes, and even groceries. Unlike in other countries where pharmacies sell medicine and medical supplies exclusively, the ones in the U.S. are like small convenience stores where you can grab magazines, Tylenol, and a frozen pizza in one fell swoop. 16. Fill her up. In America, if a restaurant doesn't offer free refills on fountain drinks, it's kind of strange. But in other countries, once you buy one beverage, that's it. France banned refills on sugary sodas back in 2017 in order to combat the current obesity epidemic. But in the US, the idea of free refills is still alive and well. 15. If you don't like it, return it. Whether it's an ugly sweater from grandma or a heinous pair of earrings from an ex, if you don't like it, you can just return it. In America, making returns at stores is pretty normal and super easy. I mean, the US even has a National Returns Day in January, conveniently held for you to return holiday gifts you weren't too thrilled about. 14. Tips for everyone. Cab drivers, servers, hairdressers, you gotta tip them. Tips are acceptable for almost any service in the U.S. and sometimes consist of 25% of the bill. We haven't started tipping surgeons yet, But there are places in other parts of the world, such as Japan, that consider tipping incredibly rude, like in restaurants. When you travel to different countries, it's important to learn their tipping etiquette so that you don't offend anyone. 13. I'll take my coffee to go. With a Starbucks on every corner, it's very normal to see people toting around a coffee as they shop, commute to work, and whatever else at all times of the day. But in many parts of the world, coffee is meant to be sipped on while seated and enjoying the paper or chatting with friends. Tugging your coffee along with you throughout the day might be due to the fact that the cups are huge and take longer to drink. Who's got that kind of time to be sitting in a cafe for hours? Sounds like fun to me. Number 12. The land of ice-cold drinks. Now, speaking of drinks, if it's not a hot coffee or cocoa, then it's probably got ice in it. Tea, coffee, lemonade, soda, water. Americans like it on the rocks. If you go elsewhere in the world, odds are you'll be sipping your soda at room temperature, or maybe slightly refrigerated if you don't specifically ask for ice. Number 11. Keeping the AC on at all times. Americans must have an aversion to being hot. In many parts of Europe, people simply don't use air conditioning as much as they do in the States. Here, it's expected to always have the AC blaring, and a lot of visitors find it pretty strange and quite chilly. But come on, it makes sense. If you're cold, you can layer up. If you're hot, all you can do is suffer and complain about it. Number 10. Looking at dollars is a snooze fest. I remember going to Europe for the first time and thinking their banknotes looked like Monopoly money. And I guess a lot of countries have bills of different colors and sizes depending on the value, like Swedish krona and Russian rubles. But not in the US. It's all greenbacks, baby. Sure, 10s look a little yellowy, 50s are kind of pinkish, and Benjamins seem bluer than the others. But still, US dollars definitely aren't as fun and rainbowy as other currencies. Number 9. Giving a thumbs up. In America, even little kids know a thumbs up means good job, way to go, or anything positive like that. But if you travel to Greece or the Middle East and give this common American gesture, you probably won't make too many friends. Hey, how about giving this video a thumbs up for the useful tip? Number 8. The date writing conundrum. So many visitors to the US get really confused by the month, day, year thing, because most parts of the world write the day, then the month, then finally the year. There's no clear historical reason why the US insists on writing the day differently, but we just do. Number 7. Pre-baby baby showers. Many cultures celebrate a new baby coming into the world, but America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. In East Asian countries, for instance, celebrations for a new baby are held once the baby is born, as doing otherwise is seen as bad luck. Number 6. Where "how are you" means hello. Sure, people ask each other how they're doing in other countries, but Americans often use this phrase as a replacement for hey or hello. It doesn't even require a real response. People just answer with "fine, thanks," even if they're in a horrible mood or had a terrible day. Number 5. Bathroom stalls that aren't so private. Don't like doing your business in front of complete strangers? Americans don't either, of course, but the fact that bathroom stall doors often reveal as much as your entire lower leg seems to say otherwise. There's no clear reason as to why there's this big gap in public bathroom stalls here, but many guess it's for safety reasons or ventilation. Just saying. Number 4. No one uses their inside voice. A lot of my friends who are visiting or moved to the US tell me that locals speak so loud compared to other countries. Whether it's talking on your cell phone or chatting with a friend over lunch, Americans seem to really like projecting their voice. I don't know. Maybe we just want to make sure we're heard. Number 3. It's all about choices. Walk into any grocery store aisle and you'll notice at least 10 different options for cookies, crackers, or cereal. People in the UK don't have these many options for food, and you'll almost never find anything in grape flavor there. Number 2. Hopping into the back seat of a cab. When getting into a cab, it's customary in the States to scoot on into the back seat. But in countries like New Zealand and Australia, riding anywhere but shotgun can be a little rude. Number 1. That classic American smile. In the US, people aren't afraid to be nice and show their pearly whites all the time. And according to a 2015 study at Brown University, because America has always been a very diverse country, it forced people to smile at each other more since they couldn't always communicate with language. That's just one more historical theory as to why Americans tend to smile more than people in other places do. Or maybe we're just, friendlier. Whether you're from the US or not, can you add any more strange Americanisms to the list? Let me know down in the comments. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like, share it with a friend, and here are some more cool videos to check out from the bright side of life.
Good. What did you get from this one? Comments, opinions.
There are many things which are different among the different regions in the world and the United States. Okay. In some cases, like the video show us a thumbs up, it's a good job or a okay or something like that. But in other countries like Greece, I think it was in Greece, is like maybe a bad sign.
Yeah.
Okay. So instead you have new friends, you have new maybe non-friends. Okay.
Very good. Perfect. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Another things. They said in United States, almost or not almost, but several food is just fried, but extra fried.
Yeah.
In other countries, it's not the same. It's not the same. Okay, there are some food who is fried, but not at all, not as much as in the United States.
Yeah. Very good. I mean, many things are similar to El Salvador, but I believe that sometimes because we see that on the movies, right? For example, the taxi thing. Almost always here, if you go and take a taxi, take a cab, you almost always go to the back, right? So it's normal because we see that on the movies and everybody does that one. But there are some things that might be strange. So what are the strangest things that you saw on the video?
Well, I think, teacher, that we have to adopt one custom from Brazil, that is take a 30 days of vacation. That's gonna be a good thing.
That should be fantastic, right? Imagine that. I remember a long time ago, the maternity was just 30 days, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was not good. 30, 90 days now is better. There are some countries in Europe that they give them 2 years. That is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
probably go ahead.
And also, I never heard about Oreo fries.
Those guys are crazy, my Oreo
Yeah.
fried. I mean,
Goodness.
the
What about
pickles,
that?
pickles
Yeah.
fry. I mean,
Pickles fries.
that is
I couldn't
maybe,
imagine that.
yeah. Oreos are, I don't know. I don't think I'm not gonna like that.
Yeah, that's right.
That's strange, definitely. Good. Any other comment? Any other thing that you found strange in that video?
Well, in my opinion, I think that the United States has a consumerist, consumerist
Consumer.
culture, consumers culture. because some interesting things that the video show that is that the pharmacy store is not a little store such as Salvador. They have a convenience store. And the other hand, they have a lot of coffee shop around the city. And the other, I think that I remember that the tips, because they in United States it's mandatory to give a tip, the specific tip. It's around, I guess, 15% or more. And I remember that when I was in the Disneyland Park restaurant, I paid for my consume, but my family and my the rest of the people that stayed with me, they paid for tip around $20 per person. And for me, that is a lot of money for a tip, but it's a weird culture for us, but it's mandatory for the people give a specific percent of the count. I think that here is only 10%, but in the United States they have a rango. How do you say
Range.
rango?
A range.
Range, yeah. And the other point that the video show I remember is the door at the restaurant. They have a lot of space between the floor and the door, and they have reason, but it's weird because I think that you need to more privacy, I guess. It's weird. So that's it.
Perfect. Very good. Thank you for your feedback. Actually, that is true. I mean, the tips is something that is not normal here. I mean, sometimes you're in the restaurant, you give $2, maybe
Mhm.
5 if you are very happy. But other than that, I mean, you don't tip the taxi drivers, you don't tip anybody else. But then in the US, almost for any service, I mean, if you go and cut your hair to a barber shop, I mean, you need to provide a tip. And if you don't do it, they get angry. It's like, what happened with you? What's going on?
Yes. Well, I usually I use my car, but when I move in United States, I paid for a Uber. And I don't know if here in El Salvador, when you ask for Uber service, you need to pay for extra tip. But there in the United States, when the travel finish, the app ask for a comment and extra tip for the people. And it's weird because maybe the distance is or was short, but the same, you have a range, but it's not a percent, it's a specific amount, 3, 5, 10, or $20. So it's weird because the last time I paid for my Uber around 10, $10 per 2 person, and the app asked for a tip between $5 and $10. So it's the half of the amount, For me, it's a consumerist culture.
Yeah, actually, you are right. I mean, and as I was telling you, if you don't do it, they get angry. It's like you are cheap or anything like that. But it's not that, it's that you come from a different place where you are not used to that one. And yeah, it's mandatory, as you say. You can't say no, right? It's like you need to be prepared. You need to be ready to pay for that. So that is true.
Yes.
Good, perfect. Any other comment, any other opinion about the video? That you saw something interesting that you want to share?
Something interesting I noticed in the video was I never stopped to think about the currency and the colors, because, for example, in Colombia they have a lot of color for the currency for the money. So it's interesting that they only use green, and I think that is the reason why is um, because the dollar is a principal or a main currency in the world, so they need a standard to identify that currency. So if they have a lot of color, they lose that mark or that sign, or yeah. So it's interesting that, and also variety of the taxes in between among all the states. So it's always um yeah it's interesting to figure out how it will be the amount of taxes that you will pay for any products. So we don't have clear the final amount that we have to pay. it's, it's fun.
Very true. I mean, yeah, but things are kind of interesting, right? Only green. Yeah, in the most of the countries, they have different colors for the different amounts in the money. So that is even with the coins. Sometimes that happens. They have different colors with the coins. And about taxes, I believe that you need to be a little bit good in math, right? You need to calculate if you really want to know how much you will be paying for. And well, of course, if you are going to pay for something that is more expensive, maybe you need to ask before, right? So how much going to be with the taxes? So that would be it. Perfect. Thank you. And any other comments? Any other opinions about what we saw in the video? Okay, I have a question for you. What habits, what traditions, what customs do we have in El Salvador that you believe that other people might find strange?
Eat pupusas with the fingers.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the most common, right? Because people, I mean, they always eat with the fork and a knife, any kind of food. But when they're in El Salvador, it's like, no, like this with the hand, right?
Or when you eat sweet bread with coffee and no sé cómo se dice, chuponear.
You introduce it into the coffee, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I guess those two are kind of strange, right? So some people might say, why do you do that with your sweet bread to the coffee? I don't know. That's weird. But we found that amazing, right? It's very good. And yes,
Yes.
since pupusas are the most, I mean, they are the food from El Salvador, right? Whenever somebody comes from another country, and I mean, the first thing that you want to show them is the pupusas, right? But you tell them with the hands, and they are like, what? With the hands? Why? Anyways, at the end, they get used to it. Any other that you might find that we have here and people might think, oh, that's strange. No other things. There are many things. Maybe the thing is that we don't know here. Roxanne, you were going to say something.
Yeah, maybe when the people usual try to get help about natural medicines. I don't know if another country do that, but here I think that is very common. You know, when your grandmother is wearing or using, how do you say, marijuana,
Okay.
for example, or something like that. I think that here in El Salvador have a culture that use natural medicine.
Okay. Yes, I believe that that is very popular in Latin America. I mean, to have some plants, tea from plants, soups from plants. I mean, if you go to the United States, it's almost impossible to have more a soup, right? So that is something like, what? Why are you doing that one? But here is very popular. This and also speaking about that about medicine, another thing that is very common is that you don't go to the doctor, right? You say, I have this. I'm going to take this kind of pill and I'm going to be very nice. So it's not correct, but it's something that I mean almost everybody has done once or twice at least. Good. Any other? Okay, so let's continue with the reading. Why is it it is critical to invest in employee training and development? So the first part is going to be for, let's see, Raymond. Are you here with us, Raymond? Okay, not possible. Let's see, Francisco Eduardo. Hello, Francisco.
Teacher,
Is it possible for you to read?
right, teacher. It's going, I work, but I try.
Okay, I can barely hear you, but yes, it's fine.
Sorry, teacher.
I cannot hear you very well.
Ah, okay, teacher. The first paragraph.
Yeah, yeah, please. Henry Ford, yeah.
Carry for allegedly on site.
Mhm.
Only thing worse than training your employees and having them leave is not training them and having them stay. This statement, regardless of who is true author, maybe will never lose its relevance. There is not manager who doesn't want highly skilled specialists on their team. Continue, teacher.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of these very same managers consider professional development to be employees' concern, not the company. If you believe that hiring an experienced employee training by someone else is less expensive than training employees yourself, you are mistaken. Such as employee will never feel loyal and devoted to your company. They will be much more likely to leave than employees in work to be invested time and money. When they leave, you have to go looking for a replacement, hoping the next one doesn't leave as well. Employees are your company's most important asset. Their training and professional development is something you should invest heavily in.
Good. What did you get from this?
I think topics about the important for the keep employees motivated with training because they compare if you don't training your employees, eventually these employees leave your company, and is possible that that is more expensive when you other people and training. How do you say that the zero?
Third party.
Sorry, teacher?
Third party.
Third party.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the training third party is more expensive that if you training you maintenance training.
Okay. Perfect. Yes, actually, that is it. I mean, it's very interesting. The introduction says Henry Ford allegedly once said, the only thing worse than training your employees and having them leave is not training them, having them stay. And that is true. It's not important that you think that your employees are going to leave. If you treat them well and they are loyal, they are going to stay. Of course, there are some people that are going to leave. So, yeah, you need to train them because they are part of your company. And well, it's very important. We know that. So we're talking today about the importance of training people. So let's take some vocabulary. Allegedly, what is that? Okay, in this one, it's like it's supposed to. So it's not for sure. People say that he said. So it's like that. Okay, let's see. Regardless. What is regardless? Anybody?
Related to?
Related to? Yeah. Actually, it's not related to because regardless is the opposite. Good. It doesn't matter. Something like that. Let's see what else. There was another one I remember. So mistaken. What is to be mistaken?
You are wrong.
Yeah, when you are wrong in something or something.
Very good. That is it. When you're wrong, when you're not correct. What about assets? What is that?
Like property.
Like a property, like part of the company, right? So, and it says employees are your company's more important assets. So are things that are helping you to achieve goals. Good. So the benefits of investing in employee training and development. Number one is going to be for, let's see. Francisco is the one who read right now, right? So Roberto Orellana, is it possible for you? I guess it's not right. Roxana Asensio.
Okay,
Okay.
let me see. A competitive advantage over their companies. Competition for a talent is growing. Offering an employees development program has a part of your perks and
Perks.
benefits. Perks. Perks.
Perks. Perks, yeah.
Thank you. Perks and benefits is a good way to attract candidates to your organization rather than your competitors.
Good. What did you get from this one?
Well, let me see. Well, I think that this related to training because employees need to increase the knowledge about the companies, about the market, about the processes, and it's a benefit not only for the employees, sino, ¿cómo sería?
But
It's not only a advantage or a benefit for the company. It's also a benefit for the employees. It's both. I think that is both are growing in the process.
very good. Oh, go
And
ahead. I'm sorry.
that's why the company and the employees has a different level about the competition, because maybe in the company implement a new important software and they keep training for the rest of the company about that software, and the competition work with desfasado. How do you say desfasado?
You can say old-fashioned.
All?
Fashioned.
Okay, old-fashioned. Maybe is this a advantage because they have improve in the, I don't know, in the way to show the information, final information, or I don't know, something like that. And maybe talking about finals is an advantage between the rest of the company.
Very good. Perfect. That was a very nice thing. So definitely. So it's a competitive company if you are going to implement new software, new ways for you to automate things. Automation is actually very important. And
Or in general, technologies, because, you know, for example, in accounting, is when you are talking about leader enterprise, usually they don't use a software to inside information and show the reports. I think that everything is manual, very manual. And the companies that give outsourcing service about finals, I think that they have a advantage about that because they working for different companies and they use maybe different programs to share the information. And I think that it's better when you as a company offer a service, and it's totally different when an individual person maybe try to offer the services, but that person didn't have a software, maybe because that person maybe can work for one enterprise, but a enterprise that uses different software, maybe they can working for 3, 4 or more companies at the same time.
very good. Yeah, actually that happens and it's happening right now. So, and well, our company has to be also working with other companies that are suppliers and things like that. So definitely it's related to this. There are no words here, I guess. I don't think so. Number 2, that is going to be for Fernando Gonzalez.
Okay, teacher. Increase employee loyalty. When a company invests in employee training and development, employees feel valued and appreciated. This made them more loyal. and the more loyal your employees are, the more likely they are to both stay and to refer skilled friends and colleagues to work at the company. Plus, loyal employees are more engaged and motivated and require less supervision.
Good. What did you get from this?
Well, when some company invests in training, we can say that employees show grateful in a certain way, show grateful because this training provide maybe new skill or knowledge, and this skill or knowledge not only will be useful in this job, but also in their entire life. So it's for example, when the employees talk about the company, it's probably they will they will talk in a good way.
Very good. Yeah, when they're happy, right? When they're happy, they're going to stay. So only if I mean, if there is an offer that is amazing with a lot of money and a lot of benefits, maybe they can think about it. But whenever they are happy and they feel confident about the activities they're doing, of course they're gonna stay. Let me see. There are words here. I don't think so. No, there are no. Number three, decreased turnover. That is going to be for, let me check. Yvonne.
Increase employee loyalty.
And
When
number
a
three.
company, okay. Decrease turnover. According to research from SHRM, employee replacement can cost a company between 6 and 9 months of the departed employee's salary, aside from the direct financial
Losses.
losses. A high turnover rate also affects the company's market position, profitability, and
Profitability.
revenue. Profitability and revenue by training employees and investment in their career development. You can make them feel valued by your organization. This will lead to longer employee tenures and less turnover.
What did you get from this one?
That part is so important because is the turnover is so high, you have to invest time and resources to training and explain to the new people all the process, the job, the method that they can do all the work, and that is so difficult because all the new employees that don't have the ability to make their job with efficiency, and that's a problem because sometimes, for example, when you work in a manufacturing, maybe new people have problems with the efficiency, with the quality, and that's so bad. For example, if the product is not with good quality, it's a problem with the for the customers because they maybe are dissatisfied with the quality of the product, and you don't, well, the company doesn't work with the efficiency that you need. to provide, for example, your products to the vendors.
Okay. Okay, yes, definitely. Thank you for that one. And with this is linked to the number 2, right? Loyalty. So if they stay, of course, the turnover is going to be less. People are not going to leave the company. And remember that that is going to impact uh, everything, right? The productivity, the efficiency. You need to invest in training for the new employees. So definitely that is something that we need to take care of. Let's check some vocabulary. What is, let's see, aside?
Apart,
Apart from, very good. Okay. What is profitability?
Maybe all the money that you do, but after all the expenses,
Very good. Yeah, the incomes that is after
yeah,
the
that
expense.
word, the incomes.
Very good. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, let's see if there's any other. I don't think so. Oh, 10 years. What is 10 years?
Is well, in this context, is the employee with the most time of the company.
Very good. That is it. Like senior employees, right? The ones that know everything there. Good. Perfect. Flexibility in the market says training and development programs can make a company more flexible in the market. When your employees are well trained, they are better able to respond to changes in the market, which ensures company success in the long term. So the next part is going to be, let's check this part, only these 3 paragraphs for Ada Susana. Could you please help us with that?
Invest it's a learning management system.
Okay.
Now that you know with training is worth the investment. It's important to the note that having an employee training program for the sake of just checking the box is a waste of time and money. Waste of time and money. Training and development are only good. Invest in the effective and engaging. Actually very important the invest in the training for the any more employees. And it's very important they check the program and invest the money.
Definitely, right? So the investment, I mean, it's an investment. That's why the word that we use is that one and not expenses, because you will get something in return, right? Definitely. Some words, let's see. Sake, for God's sake, we say. So what is sake?
Benefit, teacher.
In benefit of, very good, perfect. And what is, there was another one. Oh, waste. Waste of time, it says. What is waste?
The spend.
To spend, very good, of time that is not productive, right? Good. Let's see who's gonna continue. Giselle, could you please continue? Oh, is it possible for you? It sounds like you're running or something like that. Well, we are not able to hear anything. It's just a sound. I don't know what's going on. Maybe there are some problems with the connection. No worries, so. Okay, let's continue with Marcus.
Okay, a better approach.
Think twice, please.
Think twice. Okay, think twice before asking a senior employee to train new hires or hiring a third party to conduct sessions for you. Senior employee can be better spend their time on their core job duties, while third party training company has zero understanding of your company, specific product, service, and process.
Continue, please.
A better approach to training and develop will be an in-house program delivered with the help of a learning management system. And LMs is a software used for creating, managing, and delivering training content. LMS can also be used. LMSs can also be used for communication between employees and trainers and to monitor employees' performance in training programs.
Okay, what did you get from this?
Okay, I understand that, for example, if we have to deliver some training to our employers in the company, and we have to think about, for example, if we're asking a senior employer to train them, perhaps it will be a waste of time because it's better for him to be in his core duties because that training it would be better that third party or for example here suggest to use a LMS a software. That software can be a useful tool to train and monitor the progress of the employees. So instead of using a senior employee, we can use this software to approach the training
Very good.
that we have to deliver. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you. So yeah, that would be better, right? Better. Of course, you can still include the senior employees, but that would be a little bit better. So it says some reasons for the LMSs. Let's see. Maria Alejandra.
Okay. All teacher.
Yes, please.
Okay. Here are a few reasons why many employers are turning to LMS to help with their training and development programs. Training happens within the company and employees are not pulled of their main job duties to provide training for others. No money is spent on paying for a trainer, renting a space, attending conference sessions, airfare,
Airfare.
airfare, food, or lodging.
Lodging.
Lodging. Training can be conducted according to the individual employee's schedule. Schedule.
Schedule.
Schedule. LMS reporting capacities and provide valuable decision-making information, allowing leaders and managers to track employees' program and prevent them from falling behind. LMS software allows employees to
Leverage.
leverage various training methods, such as case-based, problem-based, scenarios-based, and narrative-based. Multinational corporations use LMS
LMS.
to LMS to deliver training reg- reg- regardless of an employee's location and language. Many LMLS are equipped,
Equipped.
equipped with tools to increase employees' engagement and motivation, EH,
Example given.
example given, gamifications,
Gamification.
gamification, ga-
Budget.
budgets, chat room, forums, and integration with social media to share progress and evoke friendly competition.
What did you get from this?
Ah, mm, all these tools for that using in trainings, using training for develop to um, different abilities or a specific ability that the company need to develop for a different projects, or that employees need to improve for that use your knowledge in that companies. And the most common is, I think, that the forums, chat rooms, and integrate that integration with social media, and maybe all the people that give feedback, or that know with that feeling that the company, that the motivation that I don't like, or that improve for the difference. And only that, teacher, I don't know.
Perfect. Okay, that's good. Thank you. So there are some reasons why some employees are turning to LMSs to help with their training and development programs. So the first one says training happens within the company and employees are not pulled off their main job duties to provide training for others. I mean, that is important that you are able to manage everything inside of the company and you don't need to actually go outside or send them outside or to interrupt their tasks or things that they have to do. So definitely that is one of the advantages. No money spent on paying for a trainer, renting spaces, attending conferences and sessions, airfare, food, and lodging. So what is airfare? Anybody?
Maybe a fare, but related to your activities or to your tasks.
Well, yes, it's a payment that you do, but it's for air. I mean, air conditioning, adaptability, environment of that.
Okay.
That
Sorry,
would be.
I misunderstood the word. I
Okay.
read fire, como feria.
Oh,
Ajá.
got it.
Sorry.
Okay. Very good. Perfect. Yes. What is lodge? Lodging. Anybody? Well, this is related to the way that you stay in, I mean, accommodations
In a
for you.
hotel,
I'm
like
sorry?
that. When you accommodate in a hotel,
Yeah, very good.
hotel.
That is it. So Perfect. Training can be conducted according to the individual employee schedule. So that is very good because if you have a software, you can say one person today, another person tomorrow, and so on. So you can accommodate that one. LMS reporting capacities can provide valuable decision-making information, allowing leaders and managers to track employee progress and prevent them from falling behind. This is very important. So you will be able to not only provide the training, but also help in their decision-making and also prevent to be behind other companies, to be more competitive. Also, LMS software allows employees to leverage various training methods. So what is leverage?
Take advantage.
Take advantage, yeah. So you will have options for you to push to, right? Good. Multinational corporations use LMS to deliver training regardless of an employee's location and language. So that is like the one that we're doing right now, right? Many LMSs are equipped with tools to increase employee engagement and motivations, e.g. gamification, badges, chat rooms, forums, and integration with social media to share progress and evoke friendly competition. What is evoke?
Maybe like to promote.
To promote, yeah, that will be the best option here. Very good. So do you have any question before we finish?
No.
Just me, teacher. I was completing the platform for the exercise one, but I don't know if we have to use a special rule or something like that because I complete the sentence like isn't in the headcount. So, well, isn't I forgot the name of that.
Which exercise is it?
It's the first one.
The very first one and the unit
Yeah,
one.
the first part.
Okay, let me just check. Here we go.
Well, the first and second part because I got missed an X in all of them.
So is the one that says which pair conjunction will you use?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna show you that one here. Hold on a second.
I follow the instructions.
So in this one, in the number one, we can do it together if you want. Is both and. It should be that one. Both my sister and I are bookworms.
Oh no, but is for well. Let me see. Yeah, is section 2.2.
Ah, is the section 2. It's not the very first one then.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just check.
It's the exercise when you have to rewrite the sentence again using not only but also.
Yeah, I guess
I
it's the one that we were
have problems with that
checking.
exercise too.
Okay. Yeah, it's the one I guess we were checking with Ana Claudia. Let me see here. It's loading. Okay, I have it here. So it's like this. Number one should be, there are problems not only with their children, but also with their parents and the period which is important. Try that way. Which one are incorrect or everything is not correct? Give it a shot like that. There are problems not only with the children, but also with their parents.
Number 4, teacher.
Okay. Number 4. It should be she not only was upset, but also, well, this is a mistake. Yeah, you are right. And this one I try also and it's not taken. So at the end, you have to write it like that. I'm going to report that one, but it's not going to be fixed very soon. So this is the only one that is with a mistake in writing. The other ones should be correct. So it's aslo is something that is not correct. But the rest is good. Angry, okay? Good. Any other?
Number 5, I have wrong.
Okay, so they not only need food, but also medicine and period. That's it. No spaces and the period at the end. They not only need food, but also medicine, period. Any other for the first part?
Okay, no, I got it. I have complete. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Just with the second part, the same page.
Okay. Which one? Number 1?
He can neither.
Yeah, he can neither speak nor write English.
Right, English. Okay.
That is it. So the other ones are very similar. Number 2 is going to be like he neither ate. Yeah, ate the cake himself nor allowed others to eat it. Okay. Number 3 says you should neither meet him nor talk to him.
Yeah.
Number 4, she is neither beautiful nor intelligent. Well, that's not good, but anyways. And the last one says neither James nor Peter passed the test. Good. Any other thing? Any other question?
No, that's it, teacher.
Very good. I know that this one might have some problems. Remember that you can also send me the questions on the chat if you want to move on, or of course we can check it on here. So it will be a pleasure to help you out. I'm going to check the attendance, and then we go to bed, my friends. So, Ada Azucena Cáceres Mendoza.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ana Claudia González Velázquez. Dani José García Martínez. Fernando Marvin González Martínez.
Present.
Good. Francisco Eduardo Figueroa Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Good. Heidi Eugenia Salguero de Rivas. Ileana Giselle Cañas Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Irene Azucena Cuellar Álvarez. José Marcos Rodríguez Ayala.
Present.
Good. José Osmin Rivas Navas.
Present.
Good. José Wilfredo Ayala Sorto.
Present, teacher.
Good. Juan Miguel Bran Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Good. María Alejandra Barrientos Romero.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ramón Enrique Mata Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Roberto Luis Umaña Orellana. Roxana Ivette Asensio de Mejía.
Present.
Good. Steven Vladimir Villacorta Rivera. And Zuleima Ivonne Moreno de Hernández.
Present.
Good, perfect. So my friends, it was a pleasure to be with you tonight. I hope you have a very good night and weekend. Rest very well and dream in English. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Good night, everybody.
Happy weekend.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
A nice weekend.
Good night.
Night.